I'm outside Google DeepMind again with Dennis, who's on the second day of his hunger strike. He flew in to London all the way from Amsterdam to join Michael Traze, who began his hunger strike on Friday. How's life going after 2 days of not eating?
It's surprisingly easy, to be honest.
Okay.
When I got here, I was a bit sleep deprived, but tonight I slept very well, and now I feel a lot better. And the hunger is very manageable so far.
Okay, and do you think it will remain manageable? What are your kind of expectations of it?
Yeah, so I've done a 60-hour fast before, which is 2.5 days, and I've heard that basically at some point the hunger just goes away, so I'm not very worried. But we'll see.
Okay, and so obviously you saw, maybe you saw Michael's hunger strike on social media. What is it about the situation that prompted you to feel the need to take such an extreme action as a hunger strike to try and change things?
Yeah, honestly, I don't think it's a very extreme action. I think a lot of people in the AI community are saying that there's literally a chance that you and your family and your loved ones might die because of the development that these companies are doing. And I think doing like not eating for a couple of days, for a week, is the bare minimum you can do. I think so far there's been like a severe lack of people taking costly actions and doing what needs to be done, even if it's uncomfortable. And I feel like it's my duty to do whatever I can to raise public awareness about what's going on.
Yeah, and huge respect from me to yourself. I think it's so brave to do this, and given the stakes that people inside this building believe are real, just as me and you do, it prompts serious action to try and prevent it. Why is it, thinking kind of psychologically of the people who work at Google DeepMind and other AI companies, even though they acknowledge the threat, why is it that you think they continue to work at this company, what they continue to push forward the frontier of AI development and edge us one step closer to superintelligent AI every day? Why is it you think that they continue to do that and they're not quitting their jobs and crying out to the governments of the world to stop this race?
Yeah, I mean, part of it is obviously they have like very cushy jobs, like very nice salaries. They do what they like to do, and then they don't want to be the social outcast and then lose all of their perks. On the other hand, I think also a lot of people in these AI companies hope that AI will bring in some kind of utopia and that the world will be incredible, like all their dreams will come true. And I think they're basically what they care about is very different from what normal people care about, and they don't think as much about like their family, their relatives. Maybe they don't have children. I mean, I don't either, but I don't want I care much more about my family than about like this dream of some utopia.
Yeah, and I think obviously the kind of AI safety movement and the people working at frontier AI companies, a lot of them have come from very similar circles. And I think sometimes for ordinary people it's maybe difficult to see the differences between the two groups because they use very similar language, they have very similar friends, are in similar cultures. What can we do as the AI safety movement to say, look, we're not the people pushing forward the frontier of this technology, we're the ones who are trying to stop it? What is to be done?
Yeah, I think we have to do as much as we can to talk about this honestly to the general public, because if the people working here and the top AI researchers are to be believed, then this is probably one of the biggest challenges facing normal people today, and they should have a word in, they should have a say in whether their lives are being risked with and whether they think that this gamble is worth it.
Yeah, of course. And I think like one of the things that it's easy to forget is that the people running around in Zambia are equally going to be affected by this, just as the people at this company are, just as me and you are.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, everyone needs a voice.
And also like people here in London or in the US, most people don't fully grasp what's going on and like that this is a real thing and not a hypothetical thing. And I think part of that is because so far in the AI safety community, like actual costly actions have been missing. A lot of people have been saying stuff, but if you actually believe that your family might be dead in like a couple years from now, maybe 5 or 10 years from now, then I think people would be acting in a very different way, or at least that's definitely the expectation, and we need to start acting as if we believe what we actually believe.
And do you think that's the main thing that's missing in communication around AI risk, or do you think there's something else missing? Is there some like thing that maybe ordinary people don't understand that we need to make clear, or is it mainly just us being very clear that this is serious and we're willing to take costly actions to try and warn the public about it?
Well, yeah, I mean that's the first step in my opinion, because if you don't do it, then at the same time you're saying that like literally everyone I care about might die, but then I'm not willing to like do something even little bit costly. And if you look at social movements in the past, every single successful one have included costly actions, such as people having been arrested. Historically, this has been extremely effective in essentially every single social movement, and this also inspires other people to join and to take this seriously.
Yeah, and what are your hopes for finding kind of the outcomes of not only this hunger strike here, but also the hunger strike outside Anthropic in San Francisco?
Yeah, I think we need a social movement with people also taking costly actions, and I think this is the first step to that. Probably this one action is not gonna stop I don't expect it to stop the AI race, but we need a social movement. We need people to show that they take it seriously and are willing to take action for it, and this is the first step to getting there.
And final question, how much longer do you think you're going to be going on for?
I intend to stay here for 1 to 3 weeks, so that's at least 5 more days after today.
Yeah, great. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Again, as I said with our interview with Michael yesterday, hunger strike is very costly action, but given the stakes of the situation, actions like this are needed to warn the public. So I think we should all be asking ourselves what we're doing, given that there are some people who are brave enough to do hunger strikes. So yeah, thank you very much. I hope you can stay strong for the coming week.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
however much longer you end up staying. Right, cheers.